Drum roll, please.
Ta-da!
We got a new logo, and with that, also a new intro. Heyo, and how is it vaping? Today we're gonna do a little bit a different kind of a video. Like everybody else is doing a 2024 throwback video, like best of whatever category they're in. I'm gonna do something similarly, but not quite. We're just gonna have a look at 10 devices that I really liked this year, that I enjoyed. I haven't reviewed them all, but we're just gonna have a quick look what I did like this year and maybe a little bit of what we're gonna do this year. Or what I liked past year. It's already 2025. So let's dive into that. We're gonna start off with Caliburn G3 Pro Koko. I wouldn't call this the pod of the year in general, but for me personally it was. I don't review that many pods, but when I do get one and I like it, it's an enjoyous moment for me. I don't vape pods that often, but this little guy I really enjoy. We already have over a thousand puffs on it. Still, it's like on the first day, the flavor is awesome. It looks cute, it looks great. I like the screen. That's dirty. Very much. It's elegant and sleek, modern looking. Right what I would want to have. It can do direct lung, which is great. It has excellent flavor, it lasts long, everything you need in a pod kit. Next up, we got a combo, the Diplomat RDL RTA, a restricted direct lung RTA, which I enjoy so much. I never thought I would get an RTA that I liked that much. I'm more on the RDA side of the rebuildable world and maybe the borrow side, but this little tank, man, that's good. It gives tremendous flavor. The accessories you get is enormous with the different bell caps. You can get more accessories as well, like top fill kits in extended and nano versions. You're gonna see all of that in the review. This is a really tasty RTA on top of a cheap little tiny 18650 box mod from Aspire, the Boxxer. I didn't think I'm gonna like this one that much, but it's lightweight, but it still looks good even though it's cheap. It got voltage control, which I prefer over wattage, if I'm gonna be honest, which I miss on a lot of devices, especially cheaper, more affordable devices. So that's a big plus for me. It looks just really great. And yeah, all around just a tremendous device. One thing that really surprised me about the Diplomat, if you get it just standard, the tank, it's gonna be bottom fill, which I don't like at all. I hate the idea of it. It has a top fill accessory. You can get a top fill cap, which looks identical to the bottom fill, which is great, but I'm still using a bottom fill because I prefer it. You're gonna see in the review why, but that surprised me, and it doesn't even bother me. So that's a big plus as well. Then of course, I couldn't do a best of video without the Lascar V2 Bogan edition. This just looks so good. It's, in my opinion, it's the best looking tube I've got. Of course there are out there some that you might prefer, but for me that's the best looking tube that I've got. It just looks so great. The button is smooth as it can be, hard hitting, everything you would want really. And I mean, just look at that, it looks so good. Next up on the list is gonna be another combo. It's the Dotmod, I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. It's just a new Dotmod 21700 regulated mod. It looks beautiful, it feels great in the hand, it looks and feels high quality. So I really liked that one. And on top there is the Reload S. It's not a new device, but I got it this year, so I'm still including it. And It's, in my opinion, the best single coil RDA that I've ever tried. Maybe there's some out there that are better, but I haven't gotten yet, so this one takes the cake for me. The next one is gonna be a kit. That's the Pulse AIO V2. I put it on the list for one particular reason, and that is the beginner friendliness of this kit. Not thinking about that just now, I'm still enjoying it because it looks great. The RBA is okay, it's not the best that I've had, but it's okay for a beginner. The mod looks great, it feels great, it's all metal, especially if you get the metal doors. On the stock one it's gonna be plastic, but with the metal doors it feels high quality, it's tiny as it can be, it works very well, and the kit doesn't cost much. So it's very great for people that want to get into the Boro world with such a low entry price. You can give it a try without having to go bankrupt like most other Boro stuff that's out there, that's maybe more in the high-end stuff. The RBA is easy to wick, easy to work with, gives you good enough flavor that you can decide if you want to spend maybe a little bit more money on a better tank. And it gives everything you need, even a 510 adapter for the Boro mod, so you can glow your bridge on the Boro mod itself without having to have another mod. So that's all in all just the beginner friendliest device you can get, and for that price point it's just a no-brainer. Of course, I couldn't do a 2024 video without giving a shout out to the Stubby DNA60c. This one rectified for me a little bit the Stubby line. I enjoyed the Stubby so much, but with the voltage drop issues that I've talked about on this channel as well, it kinda put me off on the Stubbies. On the new DNA60 version, those issues are mostly solved. I do find it to be a little bit picky in the batteries. Some batteries might get a weak battery warning a little bit early, but on the other hand, it's not really a big issue. It still works well. The voltage drop issue is nowhere near as it was on the previous Stubby. This one I'm still using, I still like it, and it's not an issue for me on a daily basis, and I can't even put my finger on it where, when, what happens. It's just like a little gut feeling that it might be empty too early, but nonetheless, it's a great looking mod. It looks so awesome. They've done a great job on that, and it's a DNA board, which we all love and like. Going with the Stubby, we also have to include the AIO V2 RBA, especially with the plasma barrel kit you can get. It just matches the Stubby so well. This is like the best RBA I had this year, I'm gonna put it like that. I didn't have many, so might be a little bit early to say it's the best, but for me it was just banging flavor, easy to wick, worked well, was keeping up longer than I would have thought. Like most bridges get a little bit burned very early on. I didn't have any issues like that with the AIO V2. So for me that is just like a awesome bridge, especially for the price point, and I just love it and will continue to use it for quite a long time. Now we got the beast itself, the Valkyrie XL on the Hammer of God. Quad 18650, you put 4 of them in that monster of a mod, and on top you get a RTA dual coil that has, I don't even know how much juice capacity, but way too much. I think like over 10 mils, so you get a lot of juice in there. It's gonna last you forever, and it vapes so good. It has great airflow, open, really open, and the flavor is better than I would ever have thought to get from such a big RTA. It's really nice, dense flavor. I never thought I would get that from such a huge beast. This has to be on the list just as the biggest and baddest mod you can get. Bad not in the sense of it's not good, and it's just a pure beast. And with the gold and the red, it looks so good. I named this one the Hulk Buster. I might have to rename it now that they have a quad 21700 because it's just an 18650. So this might just be now an Iron Man. Now let's head over to a stock coiler, the Armour GS by Vaporesso. This one surprised me. It's just like a tiny, not tiny, it's a regular sized little pot mod. You get enough juice capacity to last you what you would expect. I'm gonna put it that way, and saying a day is might be misleading, depends on how you vape. The flavor is awesome because you get GTX coils, which we know give you tremendous flavor. I would have liked them to be a little bit more longer lasting. They do tend to burn quickly on me, quickly in a sense of compared to other coils. It's still well enough. We know Vaporesso does great stuff. Overall, I really enjoyed the airflow. I really like the flavor. It's tremendous. It works well. I get an 18650 with the GS, which I do like to have a replaceable battery. So all in all, this is just like an easy pod kit to carry around to use. If you don't want to get a lot of hassle and a big thing, this is just going to be like an everyday beater mod pod kit. Last but definitely not least, we get this combo. On top we got the Blaze Max RTA. I got a little bit late to the game, I just now got it, like in the middle of December I think. So I'm still including it in the 2024, even though it's just this close to not being that year anymore. But still, this is a dual coil RTA that just is like, I can't even describe it. It's so flavorful and really open lung. This is if you're gonna go cloud chasing but still want great flavor, this is gonna be it for you. I've just been enjoying this so much. I've been carrying it around with me since I've got it, especially now that I got the Ascent kit as well. I haven't tried the tank yet, just the mod, but this mod is like the pinnacle of 18650, dual 18650. I'm gonna put it like that because you get a dual 18650 that can do over 100 watts. I think 200 watts you can even go through this device in a size that you would not believe. If we compare it to other 18650s, you can see it's just so much tinier. I'm not doing a great job at comparing it, but it's just so tiny for a dual 18650. It fits so well in your hand. You can see, you can't even see it. Hand feel for days. But with all that tininess, you still can pack a 30mm tank on there and it will fit, which is just awesome. I don't know how they managed to do that, but it's just great. And it looks dope as. So this has been my top 10, just my 10 things I want to mention about 2024. Quick title there. And yeah, it's been a great year for me. I've grown a lot. Thank you to all my 338 subscribers at this point in time. The stream is doing well. I hope you all are watching the stream as well and join us over there. There's going to be some changes in 2025, like the intro you've seen and the new logo, as well as we are working on a Discord server for all you guys to hang out and have a vape community, because the vape community is a little bit hidden in today's age. We don't see each other well, so we built a community on Discord just for you guys. And I will try to make more videos. I can't promise anything, but that's like a goal for me, to make more videos and make it about stuff that's newer. I'm still a little bit behind of the game because I buy all my stuff myself. I don't get sponsored or sent anything, but I will try to be a little bit earlier on in the game so you get the newest stuff and not just the old shit that's laying around. Thank you all for watching, have fun vaping, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.